Hi everyone, welcomes you a very good block at another session for you people as per VSKB curriculum or syllabus. We were discussed in the last video on accounting for intangibles, module number 4. Today I have a wonderful unit and model for you people. I have covered past 4 years questions in this video. I mean which are the questions appeared in the past 4 years as per VSKUB. I have covered all those questions and presented in this video. Then you people have to ascertain what is the subject or what is the topic or content I will going to discuss with you people. You have to, or you the people to say or identify or assume which topic I am going to deal with you people. Let me show you one picture. You people find which topic I am going to deal with you people. I will show you one picture in the next slide. You are to assume and recognize which topic I am going to discuss. Okay, I will show you the next picture. Here what the picture is shows. Here picture is balancing picture is there. Left hand side is left side is the whole universe is there. Right side is the money is in the form of coins is there. It means that we are basically commerce. So we are always looking forward to balance the balance sheet with the help of assets and liabilities. Here the universe represents whole society. Here the currency represents, it means that currency represents in the form, it means in the form of amount. Then universe and amount. ಈ ಪಿಕ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಎಡಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ತಕ್ಕಡಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಡಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಭೂಪಟದ ಒಂದು ಚಿತ್ರವನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಬಲಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕರೆನ್ಸಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಚೈನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ತಕ್ಕಡಿನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಬಲಭಾಗ. ಸೊ ಎರಡೂ ಕಡೆ ತೂಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದಾಗ ಸೊ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲಿ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ looking forward to tally of the balance sheet or to ascertain the financial position of the business. It means that we can find the financial position of every business enterprises or the company with the help of balance sheet. Here the social, it represents in the form of accounting. Balance sheets comes under financial statement. Financial statements comes under accounting. So here the picture represents social accounting. The universe represents total socio. So here our topic is on, we will I wanted to discuss with you people, I want to deal with you people regarding social accounting, module number 3 of as per VSKB curriculum. Okay, let us move in the next slide. What is the agenda or what are the learning outcomes? What are the synopsis of this today's session? We will going to discuss introduction of social accounting, meaning and definition of social accounting, features, components and presentations, objectives, needs, benefits, scope and measurement of social accounting. Apart from social accounting, there is a little bit the VSKB prescribed the word is social responsibility of business in the syllabus. So we will discuss, we will glance towards social responsibilities of business, ORR, or part of social responsibility means corporate social responsibility and towards different groups. Different groups. Next, kinds, needs, case against, and reality of social responsibility. I mean, kinds of social responsibility, needs of social responsibility, case against social responsibility, and what are the realities of the social responsibility in present scenario. This is the agenda of today's class. Before going to see the next slide, I would like to introduce or I would like to brought to notice to you people on introduction part of regarding the introduction part of social accounting. My dear friends, conventional financial accounting primarily focuses on the measurement and reporting of business transaction between two or more business firms. Financial statements prepared under financial accounting are basically meant to serve the needs of the shareholders and potential investors in making sound economic decisions. Exchanges between a firm and its social environment. But our topic is on social accounting. But I would like to brought to notice to you people here the exchanges between a firm, a company, or its social environment are particularly ignored. Where in conventional accounting. Okay, the financial results and operating statistics with no regard to social performance, information of business enterprises. The nature of financial accounting has led to, in recent years, a serious debate that business activity should conform to socially desirable ends. Example, that products should not be harmful to users. The pursuit of profit should be constrained by social consideration. It means say that the financial accounting is always deals with the financial transaction of every business enterprises with the help of profit. It means say that every business enterprise or company has its own profit motive, isn't it? Profit. American Accounting Association Committee on Measurement of Social Cost has emphasized on operational objectives for the corporate enterprises, such as increase in the annual profit by 8%. As per American Accounting Association Committee on Measurement of Social Cost. But our topic is on social accounting. Due to that, I wanted to notice to you people regarding what are the social accounting had been processed or has been come into existence, or how the social accounting works towards the society. It means that in the universe, as I said before, I displayed one picture like universe left side and right side is coins, like that here, such as increase in social cost has emphasized on operational objectives for the corporate enterprises, such as increase in annual profit by 8% and increase in the sales by 20%, a reduction in pollution levels by 30%, and employee mix that reflects the mixed minorities in communities where plants are located. Recently, a study conducted by Spicer concludes that most profitable larger companies in general were judged by investors to less risky in terms of both total and systematic risk. In total or both total and systematic risk. In addition, these companies were awarded generally higher price earnings ratios, higher price earnings ratio than those with poorer pollution control records. So here social accounting is based on the following hypothesis, like the technology of an economic system imposes a structure on its society which is not only determines its economic activities but also influences its social relationship and well-being. My dear friends, therefore a measure limited to economic consequences is inadequate, as an appraisal of this cause effect a relationship of the total system is neglects the social effects. So due to that the social accounting comes into existence. Okay, let us move to the next slide. This is the introduction part. Here the term social accounting was introduced into economics by J.R. Hickes in 1942. These are the drawbacks what I explained in the last slide, I mean introduction part. Some drawbacks carry over by financial accounting due to some ignorance of social cost and social benefits. Due to that the social accounting is come into existence. But here the term social accounting was first introduced into economics by J.R. Hickes in 1942, I mean before independence. Here what do you mean by social accounting? The measurement and reporting, internal and external, of information concerning the impact of an entity and its activities on society. It means that it's simple meaning on social accounting. Here the measurement, there are plenty of measurement or methods are there. I will discuss in later. Some methods of measurement of social accounting are there. Along with reporting. Reporting means in the form of income statement and balance sheet. Along with there are some internal users and external users. For the sake of information, impact on the entity. Entity means here a company or any business enterprises. Along with these, its activities towards or benefit towards a society. It means that it's a social accounting. Social accounting is the application of double entry bookkeeping to social economic analysis. It is the application of double entry bookkeeping to social economic analysis. According to the Koehler, the fantastic definition given by Koehler, social accounting is the application of double entry, not single entry, bookkeeping to social economic analysis. Social economic analysis means what the companies or business enterprises interest towards, or what they have interest towards in the form of giving any social responsibility towards community like employees or customers, like that. These analysis are made by social accounting. It is the application of double entry bookkeeping. Then social accounting or social responsibility accounting aims to measure and inform the general public. I mean public. Social accounting aims, it is the objective is there. What objective? Measure and inform the general public, I mean the people, about the social welfare activities. What are the social welfare activities have to provided by the companies or firms or any business enterprises, along with if they are undertaken by any organizations, and its impact on the society. It is a simple definition of social accounting. Let us move. Next slide. What are the features? Essentials and what are the features should have the social accounting? If these features could have the social accounting, then it is treated as social accounting. Otherwise, it's not treated as social accounting. What are the essentials should have social accounting? What are the features should have the social accounting? Here, an expression of economic social responsibility. The social accounting express social responsibilities. What are the social responsibility towards community? What are the social responsibility towards society? What are the social responsibility towards the employees, etc. Then second one, related to the use of social resources. What are the social resources, or what are the resources are available in the business enterprises? Those resources should be utilized in the effective manner. Next, third one emphasizes the relation between the firms and society. The social accounting always emphasizes or discloses or enhance or to help the relationship between the firms and society. Then only it's called social accounting. Next, fourth one determines the desirability of the firm society. Desirability of the firm in society. What are the determinants should have the firms or companies achieving towards or desirable towards the society along with the help of firms or companies or institutions. Then fifth one, application of accounting or social sciences. It is the main important role have to play in social science. Along with it is the application of accounting. It is application, then its importance or its scope towards the social science, like commerce, like science, like criminology, like laws, like arts. Finally, last one emphasizes social cost as well as social benefits. What are the social costs are available? What are the social costs are available? It means that social accounting always have social costs and social benefits. I will discuss regarding social costs and social benefits in the next video or in the next block. Next, we will discuss what are the components of social accounting. In your curriculum or in the syllabus, but I would like to brought to notice regarding what are the components of social accounting. My dear friends, here as you can see the picture, production. It means that components. It is the one of the part and component of social accounting is production accounting. You people learnt in production accounting, in cost accounting. I mean, become 5th semester or become 6th semester. Production accounts always relates to the business sector of the economy. It includes all forms of productive activity, that is manufacturing, trading, etc. It also covers public and private companies, I mean proprietary firms and partnerships, and state-owned business and undertakings. The production account of the business sector, it shows as below: payments, receipts. Here some payments are disclosed here. Payments to government, payments to personal sector, business savings, imports, goods and services, like receipts, consumptions, expenditures, government purchases, grants, private domestic investments, exports, goods and services. Here what in brackets, figure in brackets are related to the corresponding table and item number. My dear friends, ignore the bracket items like 2 minus 5, 3 minus 5, 4 minus 3, 5 minus 2, like 2 minus 1, 3 minus 1, 4 minus 1, 5 minus 1. ಪ್ರಿಯ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯಾವುದೇ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ನೀವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಸಮ್ಮರಿ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್, ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್, ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡನೇ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಭೋಗ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್, ದ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ರೆಫರ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಹೌಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ or personal sector. The household sector includes all the consumers and non-profit making institutions such as clubs, associations. Here, consumption account shown below. Consumption account always covers payments and receipts, consumption expenditure, payment to governments, personal savings, receipts from business, wages, salaries, receipts from governments and personal. Both sides are tallied. So, my dear friends, ignore the bracket items, figure brackets. This is the one of the component of social accounting. It is consumption accounting. ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್, government account. Government account. The government account relates to the outflow and inflow of the government sector. In the government sector are included all public authorities, centers, states and local authorities in a country. The government accounts shown as below are shown in the below. Here government accounts consist payments and receipts. Payments left hand side, payment to business, bracket nalli koಟ್ಟಿರೋದು 1 - 6, ignore that. Payments to persons, government surplus, payment to foreigners, then payment receipts from business, receipts from persons. Both sides tally 57. These are the government receipts and government surpluses. My dear friends, ignore the bracket items 1 - 6, 2 - 6. It will able to, you people able to understand in the next coming slide. Its total picture I will put in the next slide. Then just you can write down the items ignoring the bracket figures. Next, fourth component of social accounting in the next slide. Fourth component of social accounting is capital account. Capital accounting. Capital account shows that savings equals to, or so it shows that savings equals domestic and foreign investment. Saving is invested in fixed capital and inventories within the country or in international assets. The capital account is shown or shows gross private investment includes gross flow of capital, goods and the net change in inventory. Net along with net foreign investment is the foreign surplus on current account. On the right side, gross savings includes business and personal savings and government surpluses. These are the items has to be shown in the capital account. It is one of the component of social accounting. Both sides will tally 39. 36 plus 3, 39. 9 plus 15 plus 15 is equal to 39. Then last, foreign account. This is the last one, foreign account. Foreign account is one of the component of social accounting. Foreign account shows the transaction of the country with the rest of the world. Abroad the country or abroad the India. This account covers international movements of goods and services and transfer payments and correspondence to the current account of the international balance of payments. The foreign account or the rest of the world account. Foreign account is also known as the rest of the world account. Here the simplicity is such as service, freight, insurance have not been shown separately, but all items have been already explained in the preceding account, last account. Last slide ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಅದು. So foreign account left payment side 24 rupees, receipt side 9663. These are the total amount. Transfer payments to foreign government, net foreign investment and transfer payments to foreign by persons, imports of goods and services. This is the structure of or components of social accounting. Next we will move next topic, subtopic. Not is subtopic, it is total presentation of social accounts. My dear friends, this total matrix. ಇದನ್ನು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ 309, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ 309. ಇದೇ ಥರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ಲೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ 279 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 6, 279 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 6 285. ಮತ್ತು ಆರಿಜೆಂಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೋ 219, 45, 15, 6 ಈ ಥರ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಸ್ಲೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ಅದೇ ಥರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಆರಿಜೆಂಟಲಲ್ಲಿ 30, 6, 15, 6. ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಲಮ್ ವೈಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮೂರನೇ ಕಾಲಮ್, ಮೂರನೇ ರೋ ಮೂರನೇ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. 12, 15, 12, 45, 57 ಬಂತು. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಆರಿಜೆಂಟಲಲ್ಲಿ 30, 6, 15, 6 ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ 57. ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ರೋ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಫೋರ್ತ್ ರೋ 36 + 3 39. ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ 9, 15, 15, 39. ಇದೇ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಸ್ಲೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಶೋನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ explained regarding this matrix, I mean flow of matrix of social account in the as I said before in the previous slides. I mean fourth column fourth row, then fifth row foreign total first column 24 and last column total column 24. Here foreign is the vertical column 9, 6, 6, 3 is equal to 24. This is the flow matrix of social accounting. This slide is relating to the previous. It means that this slide is included in the past 5 slides regarding components of social accounting. In the 5 slide on components of social accounting ನಾನು ಏನು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸಮ್ಮರಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡಿಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋಣ. What are the objectives of social accounting? Why its needs? What are the objectives of social accounting? The objective of social accounting is to inform the general public about, general public means people or the universe, about the social welfare measures taken by the enterprises. It means that its total theme is the social accounting is the main objective is it's informed to the public about the what are the social measures taken by the company or business enterprises and their effects on the society. What are the social measures taken by company or business enterprises after taking or after took any social measures or welfare measures? What are the impact on the society? How far the enterprise is successful in fulfilling the social obligations also comes to the light through social accounting. The eminent objectives of social accounting are as follows. First one, to identify and measure the contribution of a firm toward the society. This is the first and foremost of social objective of social accounting is identify and measure the contribution of a firm toward the society. What are the social obligations taken over by, or what are the social benefits or contribution towards the society. Second one, to determine if the firm strategies are consistent with the social priorities. To know or to identify, to determine if the firm strategies or any ideologies are consistent with the social priorities. ಅಂದರೆ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರಯಾರಿಟಿ ತಕ್ಕಂಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸು ಸ್ಥಿರವಾಗಿ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೇ ಇದೆನಾ ಅದನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು? ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು? ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಯೋಗಕ್ಷೇಮದ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಕಂಪನಿಗಳಾಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಾಗಲಿ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವ ಅನ್ನೋ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಮಗೆ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್, ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ relevant information about the firm's goals and programs. To know what are the social programs or goals, firm's goals or relevant information providing towards the society. To make available wherever the people comes and asks any business enterprise or any company, what are the social responsibility taken, or if the government asks any social responsibilities to any business enterprise or company, they have to keep the available, to provide the relevant information, what are their goals and what are the programs towards the society. Next, fourth one, to quantify and properly present the social cost and social benefits of the enterprise. It may say that the main objective is what are the present social costs or benefits. I will discuss regarding these social costs and social benefits in the next video session, next class. Here, this question is arises in your syllabus. I mean, in the question papers. I have covered whole. What I have covered today. What I will going to discuss with you people. This presentation, this video is totally related to your subject or along with your syllabus, or then along with your previous year question papers. Okay, what are the needs and benefits of social accounting? My dear friends, I would like to brought to notice the what are the importance and benefits, nothing but the importance or advantages of social accounting. It improves the image of the firm. If the company maintaining social accounting or keeps social accounting or its social service rendered to the society, it automatically improves or increases social image of the firm. Second one, it helps in marketing through greater in customer support. When the firms keep the social accounting forming or social accounting or social responsibility towards the society, it's greater marketing, or it means marketing through the greater customer support. It automatically it leads to customer support. If the companies or business enterprises would have been implementing or adopting or executing in their companies, automatically customer supports comes towards any business organizations. Next, third one, it acts as evidence of social commitment. Always social accounting, it acts evidence of the social commitment. It means I discussed in the last slide also. Next, fourth one, if firms fulfill its social obligations. If the firms adopting or executing or maintaining any social accounting, it's automatically it fulfills the social obligations and inform the members, I mean company members or business enterprises members, and then along with the government and the general public, enable everybody to form correct opinion. Next, fifth importance or need or benefits of social accounting, it counters the adverse publicity and criticism by hostile media. It means that it covers or it counters the adverse publicity. It means that if there is public adversity or it adverses on the public, it counters the indirectly. It means ಇದು ಪರೋಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಎದುರಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳನ್ನ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಬಂತಂದರೆ ಅಡ್ಡ ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಬಂತಂದರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀಗಿಸುವಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವರ್ಕನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ social responsibility information about a business enterprise is mainly useful to the internal users, I mean management, external users, shareholders and other investors, and influencing the share prices of the company. These are the importance or needs of the social accounting. There are some rest of the points are in the next slide. We will discuss in the next slide regarding what are the importance, what are the other importance or what are the other needs of social accounting. Next slide ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಇನ್ನೂ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. Part and the social accounting fulfills or management fulfills its social obligations and its members, the government and general public. The management responds through the this point I mean repeated. The management responds through last point repeated I thought. The management responds through the social accounting to the criticisms leveled by the hostile media or voluntary social organization. Any media's response through the adverse or any business enterprises made any criticisms, the social accounting helps to the any business enterprises. Next, there are certain legal obligations that have to be fulfilled by the business, such as social security obligations and welfare measures. It will directly help to the business enterprise or any business organizations. These are the important role played by, or these are the important benefits given by social accounting. Next, that there are certain legal obligations that have been fulfilled by the business, such as social security obligations and welfare measures, etc. Okay, this is one of the main toll or important uh, what I mean important component of business, social accounting. Next, the management gets feedback on its efforts and policies aimed at welfare of the society. It means that when it's automatically management gets feedback on its efforts and policies, it's what are the aims? It should be welfare to the society. Along with the management inform the public and government about its efforts in this regards through the social accounting. When the business enterprise opting the social accounting, the management informs the public and government about its efforts, what they are efforts made by in the last year, what are the efforts going to do in the next year. Okay, these are the important terms or played or given by social accounting. Social accounting is necessary from the view point of public interest group, social organizations and government bodies. Social accounting is necessary from the view point of public interest groups. What are the public interest groups? Like community, society, employees, customers, like that. Through the social accounting, the company proves itself that it is not a society. It means say that through the social accounting, the company proves itself that it is not a society unethical in view. Let me say that ethical, opposite word unethical, in view moral cultures on environment degradation. Through the social accounting, the company proves that it is not unethical. It's moral culture and environment degradation. These are the important points or these are the benefits or the advantages of social accounting. Let's move the next slide. Let me show you coming slides. What are the important points I have to cover? Let me show you all. Here, what are the scope or what is the scope of social accounting? Scope means what we are exactly studying in social accounting is called scope. What we are going to study in social accounting is called scope. The scope of social accounting as per the Brumet has identified 5 possible areas in which corporate social objectives may be found. As per the Brumet, here first scope of social accounting, net income contribution. We will learn if the business enterprise or business enterprises or any business organization opt social accounting. If the business organization opt any social accounting, then automatically the net income contribution is applicable. It means that this is the scope of what we are exactly studying social accounting scope. Here, if business enterprise opt social accounting, the business enterprises going towards net income contribution. Here the term let us discuss one by one. There are 5 areas are there. First one, net income contribution, income resource contribution, public contribution, environmental contribution, product or service contributions. These are the 5 heads comes under scope. First one, let us discuss one by one. Net income contribution. Here the term contribution includes both social benefits and social costs. But I could mention here benefits, both benefits and cost associated with an organizational activities. What are the social benefits? What are the social costs? What are the social benefits and what are the social costs? I could tell you people. I will explain in the next video. Regarding the social cost and social benefits. My dear friends, What are the social cost? Example, goods and materials purchased. Goods and material purchased. Like I would like to notice one example. What is social cost? What is total social cost example? Labor and service used. Then work related injuries and illness. These are the social cost. What are the examples of social benefits? Social benefits examples, products and services provided and payments and other payments to other elements of society, additional direct employee benefits. These are the examples of benefits and cost. Next, second point is there, growing attention. Which other social objectives are receiving doesn't reduce the importance of the income objective. My dear friends, the growing attention which the other social objectives are receiving does not reduce the importance of the income objective. It means that any additional benefits or social objectives doesn't provide or doesn't reduce the importance of the income objectives. When growing attention which other social objectives are receiving, it means automatically doesn't reduce the importance of the income objectives. It means that the net income contribution deals with when growing attentions which other social objectives receiving, then does not reduce the importance of other income objectives. Same thing here, recognition of importance of other social objectives does not diminish the importance of income objective also. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಉದ್ದೇಶನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಉದ್ದೇಶನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದರೆ ನೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ದ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಮಹತ್ವ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಬೇಕು, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅದರ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್, ಇದು ಇತರೆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳೇನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಬೇಕು. ಇದನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಡಿಮಿನಿಷ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಆದಾಯದ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ನೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಆನ್ ದ ಕಾಂಟ್ರರಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಇದರ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದಾದರೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ಸ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ನೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಬೈ drawing attention to the circumstances under which it has been produced. It means say that in the contrary, vice versa, when income objectives recognizes doesn't mean importance of social objectives diminishing or doesn't reduce. This is a theme of net income contribution. Let us move human resource contribution in the next slide. Continue to part human resource contribution. This the contribution here, the word human resource represents basically you people learnt iವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ human resource subject ಅನ್ನ. So here human resource contribution reflects the impact of organization activities on the people. Here clearly stated that human resources, it means say that the people who constitute the human resource of the organization. What are the human resources constitute in the organization? If the organizations constitute human resources, it automatically includes the what type of activities regarding human resource contribution. It means the recruiting practices, training programs, experiences building, job rotations, job enrichment, wage and salary levels, fringe benefits plans, management union relations. These are the sub points in the human resource contribution or human resource. Next, mutual trust. The human resource contribution also includes mutual trust between the two peoples or two departments, and confidence between different departments along with their coordinations, and the job security of the employees, stability of workforce of the employees, layful by the employees during the year. or any recall practices or transfer and promotions or within the organizations or with the help of inside sources or internal sources or external sources. Then promotion policies, I mean on the job physical environment, any trainings are providing coaching, rotations, role playing, like on the job safety. What are the on the job safety given by the company during the course of time or during the period of uh, time. Next, third scope of social accounting is public contribution. Public represent peoples. This area considers the impact of organization activities on individuals, generally outside the organization. I mean public. I mean outside the organization. I mean public or people. For example, this area, outside the organization. For example, general philanthropy contributes or contribution to the educational. General philanthropy contributions to educational, cultural, charitable organizations, financial and manpower support for public transportation, health service, urban housing, daycare centers, training and employment of handicapped persons and taxes paid. Along with the creation of jobs and provisions of employment or important public contribution, etc. These are the public, interest, the social responsibility towards interested groups. Here, plenty of groups are there. Housing is there, urban housing is there, health service is there, public transportation is there, daycare centers are there, training and employment for the handicapped persons are there. Then any taxes paid by the public towards the government is there. These are the public contribution. This is the one of the another scope of. What I mean to say, we will going to learn in social accounting regarding public contribution. If the business enterprise opt social accounting, automatically the social accounting learn has or provide us knowledge on public contribution, HR contribution, net income contribution. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. Here continued part, 4th point. As I said before, it is scope. What we are exactly studying is social accounting. Environmental. So environment, it says that pollution, biodiversity or ecosystem. This area involves environmental aspects of production, covering use of resources, the production process and the product itself, including recycling and other positive environmental activities. Production, if the excess of production leads to pollution, isn't it? Then if the business enterprise or any companies or any manufacturing industries or production oriented activities unable to use the resources, what will cause? Automatically some pollutions are occurs. Same here, attention has been drawn in the recent years to the negative aspects of organizational activities such as pollution of air, water pollution, noise pollution and spoiling of the environment. It means the social accounting is easy to disclose and easy to provide us the knowledge on these concepts. Corporate social objectives are to be found in the abatement of these negative external social effects of industrial productions and in adopting more efficient technologies to minimize the use of irreplaceable resources and production of waste. My dear friends, environmental contribution, the social accounting is scopes towards environmental like recycling and other positive environmental activities relating to the production, covering use of resources, the production processes and production itself, it gives the corporate social objectives are to be found in the abatement of these negative external social effects of the industrial productions and the production of waste and minimize the use of irreplaceable. This is the another scope or point of social accounting. Then finally, last point, production or contribution. Production or service contribution. ಅಂದರೆ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 5ನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಂದು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿ ಒಳಪಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಅಂದರೆ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಆಯಿತು, HR ಆಯಿತು, ಹಿಂದಿನ ಸ್ಲೈಡಲ್ಲಿ HR ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ನೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಕೋಪನ್ನು ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿ ಒಳಪಡಿಸ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟಿ, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್, product safety, serviceability, as well as the welfare role of the product or service. The social accounting deals with regarding and plays its role in product or service contribution oriented. Moreover, it includes customer satisfaction also, truthfulness also. Truthfulness, where it's truthfulness? Truthfulness in advertising, completeness and clarity of labeling and packaging also on product concept. When it comes to services, it works towards the service too, along with service durability or service utility or service durability or product service safety. Okay, along with the serviceability as well as the welfare role of the product or service. Now finally, the social responsibility aspect of the product contribution extends beyond what is advantageous from a marketing angle. These are the very important scope given by social accounting. Let us move the next slide, next topic. Okay, here the word is social responsibility of business. This topic is included in your curriculum and as per VSKUB. So social responsibility of business means what? Here, social responsibility, the fantastic line said by Warren Buffett, if you are in the luckiest of 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of the humanity to think about the other 99%. Here, ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಮನುಷ್ಯತ್ವ 100 ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾನವೀಯತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 1% ಅಷ್ಟು ಇದ್ದರೆ ಇನ್ನು 99% ಅಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಬಾಕಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಲಕ್ಕಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲಕ್ಕಿಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1% ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ, ನೀವು ಮಾನವೀಯತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 1% ಅಷ್ಟು ಲಕ್ಕಿಯಾಗಿ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು 19% ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪನಿ ನಾವು ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಅನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ 99% ನಾವು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲಕ್ಕಿಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1% ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಾವು 99% ಅಷ್ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ to the rest of the 99% of the humanity. Think about other 99%. 1% ನಾವು ಮಾನವೀಯತೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ನಾವು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲಕ್ಕಿಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯುಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಮಾನವೀಯತೆ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ದ 99%. ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ತನ್ನ ಲಾಭದ ಉದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಲಾಭದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆಯೂ ಮತ್ತು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆಯೂ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಈಗ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್, ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅದು ತನ್ನ ಲಾಭದ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸ್ಯಾಲ್ರಿನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದು 1%. ಬಟ್ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಏನು ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದೆ, ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕಂಪನಿಯವರು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಕಂಪನಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ತಾನೇ COVID-19 ಬಂತು, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗಳು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ರಿಲಯನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ 365 ಕೋಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಾನ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೇರ್ಸ್, PM ಕೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. PM ಕೇರ್ಸ್, ಸಿಟಿಜನ್ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅದೇನೋ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಕೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ PM ಕೇರ್ಸ್. ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸಿಟಿಜನ್ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಲೀಫ್ ಇನ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಫಂಡ್. ನೀವು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಮೊಬೈಲಲ್ಲಿ PM ಕೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ PM ಕೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? C ಫಾರ್ ಸಿಟಿಜನ್, A ಫಾರ್ ಅಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ R ಫಾರ್ ರಿಲೀಫ್ ಇನ್, E ಫಾರ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ, S ಫಾರ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್, F ಫಾರ್ ಫಂಡ್. ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಅದು 1%. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪನಿ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಗೋ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿವೇಲಿಂಗ್ pandemics of COVID. Some companies are contributed towards the society in the form of PM cares like that. Next, Mr. Buffett understood that the purpose of any business is not only to make profit. Every business enterprise has its own profit motive, but is not also making a money or minting a money. That doesn't matter. Making profit, not only making a profit, but also to responsible for its actions and decisions. Social responsibility is duty of business towards the society. Businessmen must review their impact of decisions and actions on the different sections of the society. Society have different sections. BPL line is there, below poverty, APL is there, then different communities are there, employees are there, society is there, customers are there, isn't it? Next, according to Peter F. Drucker defines the word social responsibility of business. Social responsibility requires managers to consider whether their action is likely to promote the public good, to advance the basic beliefs of our society, to contribute its stability and strength and harmony. The fantastic definitions gave by Peter F. Drucker. Social responsibility requires the managers, I mean the persons who have discharged their duties correctly towards the society, and if they are discharging their duties correctly, it's automatically the company image will improve with the help of social responsibility towards the different interest groups who are our public. Then along with some beliefs of our society, it automatically contributes. If the manager discharging wonderful functions which are applicable to their, automatically if they are discharging very good functions or works, the company image will increase, then public likely to promote the public good and to advance the basic beliefs also of our society, then automatically it contributes towards stability, strength and harmony. The fantastic definition gave by Peter Drucker. Next move in the next slide. Let me show you another topic. What are the social responsibilities? What are the classifications? What are the social responsibilities toward the different sections or interest groups? Here, corporate social responsibility. Before going to see what are the social responsibility towards interest groups, first I would like to draw to notice to you people regarding corporate social responsibility. Here, corporate social responsibility is also known as corporate citizenship means the responsibility taken by the companies or the corporates towards the betterment of the society as a whole. ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಸಿಟಿಜನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅಂತಿದೆ. ಈ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳು ಏನಾದರೂ ತಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವ ಇಚ್ಛೆಯಿಂದ, ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ವಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯಿಂದ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಳಿತನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದರೆ, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಳಿತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಬೆಟರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಸೊಸೈಟಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬೆಟರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಓವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ನಾವು CSR ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. The companies undertake these activities for upgradation in the lives or lives of the people. A large number of activities are undertaken by the companies under the umbrella of CSR. Wow. A large number of activities are undertaken by the companies under the umbrella of CSR. CSR, corporate social responsibility. Few of these activities are, what are the social responsibilities are? To promote education in society, this comes under CSR. To promote training for sports, any education institutions established by any companies, it comes under CSR. Then if any example JSW, Jindal Steel Works, or Kirloskar, or Infosys, or Tata company have funding towards any sports. We have seen our Indian cricket team. Indian cricket team we have seen in the cricket pavilion. I mean, our Indian cricket team have wear some T-shirts like Oppo company is providing jersey towards our Indian cricketers. It means that indirectly promoting or supporting cricket teams and providing with the help of giving some cloth, jersey, and that is comes under. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಟೀಮ್ನವರು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಜರ್ಸಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಓಪೋ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಯಾವುದೊಂದು ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಪೆವಿಲಿಯನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಎಂಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅವರು ಕಂಪನಿಗಳ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು JSW ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. JSW ಸ್ಟೀಲ್, ಜಿಂದಲ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಓವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಎನಿ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. Next, to promote healthcare and sanitation. Example, our JSW. ನಮ್ಮ JSW ನೋಡಿದಾಗ they are rendering some social, healthcare facilities. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು healthcare facilities ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಇದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ if they are rendering in the form of healthcare sanitations comes under CSR. Then to contribute during the times of natural calamities like earthquake, droughts and floods. Any example we have been facing COVID-19, but some companies gave some PMK funds to the government. Some people donate some money towards the government. These comes under droughts, earthquakes and floods. These comes under CSR. ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಈಗ ರೀಸೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಅಪಾನ ಅಂತ ಬಂತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಗಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇದಾಯಿತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮದು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ನಮಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಟು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ ಎಲಿವೇಷನ್ಸ್, eradication of hunger, providing safe drinking water, health care measures, rural development programs. These comes under example PM CARES, PMNRF, Prime Minister National Relief Fund, Swachh Bharat Kosh. Swachh Bharat Kosh comes under drinking water, safe drinking water, healthcare measures, eradication of hunger, serious activities taken by Infosys company in the last few years. Along with the Infosys company takes over the CSR in the form of poverty elevation and eradication of hunger and healthcare measures also, and rural development programs also. Rural development programs, CSR activities taken by example Tata, Infosys, ITC, and Mahindra Ultratech Cements, etc. These are the CSR incorporated companies in India. Okay, let us move. Next slide. CSR continued. As per the section of 135 of the Companies Act 2013, every company includes its holding or a subsidiary whose net worth is rupees 500 crore or more, or whose is having turnover of rupees 1000 crore or more, or whose net profit is rupees 5 crore or more. During the immediately preceding financial year have to contribute towards CSR activities mandatorily. I mean, as per the Companies Act 2013 under section 135, if the company having net worth 500 crore or more, or if the company having a turnover 1000 crore or more, or if it's a company having or whose net profit having more than 500 crore, they have to discharge, they have to contribute towards the CSR. ಯಾವ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ನಿವ್ವಳ ಮೌಲ್ಯ 500 ಕೋಟಿಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, 1,000 ಕೋಟಿಗಿಂತ ಮಾರಾಟ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ನಿವ್ವಳ ಲಾಭ 5 ಕೋಟಿಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅಂಥ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳು ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಡ್ಡಾಯವಾಗಿ CSR ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ಒಳಪಡಲೇಬೇಕು, ಅಥವಾ CSR ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಟು ಎನ್ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ದ CSR activities as per the Companies Act 2013 under section 135, to ensure that at least 2% of the average profit of the company made during the 3 immediately preceding the financial year are spent on CSR activities in the every financial year. Every financial year, at least 2% of the loss preceding the previous has to discharge or incorporate towards social responsibility or CSR activities at the rate of 2%. Next point. What are the kinds of social responsibilities? How many kinds or how many types of social responsibility in India, or how many social responsibilities in company? Example here, economic responsibility, legal responsibility, ethical responsibilities, then discretionary responsibility. These are the social responsibilities are classified into 4 types. In an economic responsibility, business is expected to produce goods and services that are beneficial for society, and society which wants to sell them at a profit. As per the economic responsibility, any business enterprises or any business or manufacturing company or manufacturing entities has to produce or expected to produce goods and services that are beneficial to the society. ಅವು ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಕುಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಸೇವೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸರಕು ಮತ್ತು ಸೇವೆಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಲಾಭದ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲಾಭವನ್ನು ಅಂದರೆ ಲಾಭದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಲಾಭ ಆಗುವಂತೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಲೀಗಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಆಪರೇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ as per the company laws or as per the government laws made by any laws made by government. Legal framework of our society. A law-abiding enterprises gets no interference of government. If any business enterprise violate of any laws or any government rules, automatically government is inferences. ಅಂದರೆ ಲೀಗಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಯಾವುದೇ ಲೀಗಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಆಪರೇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ವರ್ಕ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾನೂನಿನ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲೇ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕಾನೂನಿನ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾನೂನಿನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಅಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಬಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲಿ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ legal restrictions or legal laws, it is totally considered as socially responsible enterprises. Then third one, ethical responsibilities. Ethics is much more than law. Yes, while behaving ethically, businessmen should not be involved in adulterations, black marketing. The act of making food or drugs worse in quality by adding something to them. The act of making food or drugs worse in quality by adding something to them. It means that adulteration. Here, black marketing means what? Black marketing is the illegal trade of goods and services with the intention to evade the lawful requirements of such trade. It means black marketing is totally illegal of trade of goods and services with the intention. Okay, here fourth one, discretionary responsibilities. This responsibility is purely voluntary. This includes contribution in charity, like example, giving any amounts or foods to the public, participation in social service projects, or setting up any educational or training institutions, or helping people affected by flood or earthquake. These are voluntarily those responsibilities which are taken by the company or people or business enterprises voluntarily is called discretionary responsibilities. Well, let us move in the next slide. My dear friends, is there a need for social responsibilities? Why it is need for social responsibilities? What are the needs for taking the social responsibilities? Is there any essential? Yes. A businessman must perform social responsibilities because of the following reasons. First one, self-interest. Yes, it is in the self-interest of the business to have a social responsibilities as it opens the opportunities for understanding the problems and issues of the society. ಏತಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳೇನಿದೆ, ಸವಾಲುಗಳೇನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಬೇಕು. ಅದು ನಾವು ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಬೆಟರ್ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. It means say that in today's cyclical age, the social responsibilities keeps the business honest and markets stable. When the social responsibility is taken by any person or any companies, its business keeps honest and market stable. Due to that, the social responsibility is needed. Then public image. Third, need for social responsibility. Why the social responsibility is needed for any business enterprise or any human being or any company? Third one, public image. When a business takes any initiative to solve the problems of the society, it puts the business in the goodwill of the people. Yes, obviously, when a business takes an incentive to solve the problems of the society, it puts the business in the goodwill or reputation of the people. Due to that, the social responsibility is needed. Next, the fourth one, avoidable government interferences. As I said before, some classification of social responsibility. If avoiding any rules and regulations made by the government, then it leads to avoidance of government interferences. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನಿಯಮಗಳನ್ನು ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾನೂನಿನ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನಿಯಮಗಳನ್ನು ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹಿತಕರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಾಯ್ಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ, ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್, ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಪವರ್. ಅನದರ್ ನೀಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಪವರ್. ಎ ಲೀಡರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಹೆಲ್ಪರ್. A leader is a helper. Helping the society is a form of social responsibility. Obviously, helping the society is a form of social responsibility. Then executing the social work helps the business attain social power within the society. Obviously, right. Social power means when the company takes any social responsibility towards this community, employees or customers, then it indirectly helps to social power. I mean, a leader is a helper. Helping the society is a form of social responsibility. Executing the social work, when the company executing the social work helps the business attain the social power within the society. Due to that, it is another need or another very incentive for recognizing their company. It is inevitable to take social responsibilities. Next, resource used for moral justification. Due to that, for the purpose of moral justification, social responsibility is needed. Then contribution to the social problems. It means that any social contribution towards the in the form of money given to the society for social problems, it helps the public, it helps the business to improve the reputation in the market or to improve the public image automatically. Next, okay, here the cases against social responsibility. Example, if the company or business enterprise voluntarily takes any social responsibilities, what are the companies or business enterprises arguments face, or what are the drawbacks, what are the difficulties, or what are the limitations they will face? What are the drawbacks, what are the disadvantages, what are the arguments against social responsibility? Here, some experts criticizes the concept of social responsibility. Some of the arguments given against the social responsibility are given below. First one, motive of earning profit. Here, sometimes the violation of the maximization of profit motive. Motive of earning profit means what? Violation of the maximization of the profit motive. This statement argues that business exists only for maximizing the profits, and businesses fulfill their social responsibility best by maximizing the profits, by increasing the efficiency and reducing the cost. They need not take any, or they do not take up any additional obligations. This is another criticism. Second one, lack of social skill. Yes, lack of social skill, another argument made by some experts. Some difficult. What are the disadvantages of social responsibility? What are the drawbacks limits or the limitations. The second limitation is lack of social skill or the arguments against social responsibility. Here, lack of social skill. It is often stated that businessmen don't fully under social problems and thus cannot solve them efficiently. This is another argument. The lack of social skill. The social skill ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು social problems ಅನ್ನು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ devolution of basic goals of business. It means that if some companies are opting social responsibilities, sometimes they are indirectly devolution of some basic goals of the business. This is another. ಅಂದರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಗುರಿಗಳನ್ನು, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶಗಳನ್ನು ಮರೆತು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಡ್ರಾಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, business are not moral agents. Businesses are not moral agents. This is the another drawback of when the business is opting the social responsibilities. If some experts are criticizing that some business companies or the businesses do not take any moral agents. It means the side effects on the consumers. And lastly, reduction in competitiveness. This is the another argument against case against social responsibilities, reduction of competitiveness. Next point we will discuss later. We will discuss in the next slide. Social responsibilities presents in Rio. What are the real picture of social responsibilities nowadays? After learning the case for against social responsibilities, we can conclude that business is no longer mere economic institution, but it is also a social institution, and businessmen or the trustees of different social groups. The main reasons and factors which have forced businessmen to consider their responsibilities toward the society. These are the reality of the social responsibility is threat of public regulation. Threat of public regulation. Regulation means the government agencies keep watchful eye on all the business operations. So to avoid government action, business should behave in a responsible manner. Second one, pressure of labor movements. Labor play an important role not only in production but also in the managerial factors of the organization. Labor nowadays are more educated and their movement are more powerful. Hire and fire policy no longer work. Yes, hire and fire hire and fire policy no longer work. Managers now have to be more responsible while dealing with the laborers. This is the reality of social responsibility. Third one, impact of consumer consciousness. My dear friends, in this era, consumers are well aware. In this era, consumers are well aware of the quality and the price of the product. Consumers are understanding their rights, isn't it, over the products, and even in small issues they file a suit in consumer court. Next, this is the reality of social responsibility. Next, development of social standard for business. Here, social standard for business means what? Any new social standards are considered business enterprises as legitimate, but with a condition they must also serve social needs. This means the social standard for business. This is a real picture or reality of social responsibility. Next, of development of business education. Business education means the business education has to create an awareness among the investors, consumers, employees, etc. And the world is more sensitive towards social issues. This is the development of standards for business. This is a real picture or reality of social responsibility. Then next point, fifth point, the relationship between the social interest and business interest. My dear friends, my dear students, here the people know that social interest and business interest are complementary. This means long-term benefits of the business. Long-term benefits of the business. Then finally, last picture or reality of the social responsibility is development of professional managerial class. Earlier, in the past days, business houses only aimed or have motive towards profit maximization, but now professional management and educational institutions have made a new kind of managers that give similar importance to the social responsibility. Keep it in your mind. Earlier business houses profit motive, but nowadays the professional management and educational institutions have made a new kind of managers that give similar importance to the social responsibility. This is the reality of the social responsibility present scenario. From the above, the realities of social responsibility is clear that businesses houses must assume social responsibility for their survival, growth and sustainability. Okay, this is a real reality of the social responsibility. We will move the next slide. Okay, real picture is what social responsibility towards different interests and groups. As I said before, reality of the social responsibility, argument against the social responsibility, then importance and objectives. Those points, as I said before, but the same points occurred in this slide. What are the social responsibility towards the different interest groups? It means say that any company takes CSR or social responsibility. What are the different interested groups are there? What are the social responsibility have to be discharged towards different groups? Like here, first one, responsibility towards consumer. If any business enterprises takes any social responsibility, if that takes the social responsibility towards the consumers, what type of social responsibility providing towards the consumers? Here, production of safe items by maintaining quality standards, then being truthful in advertising, to follow fair trade prices, production safe, ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತು ಟ್ರೂತ್ಫುಲ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆ ಜಾಹೀರಾತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಜವಾದಂಥ ಅಂಶಗಳು ಇರಬೇಕು, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಿಜವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ. ಮತ್ತು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ social responsibility towards employee by companies or business enterprises? Providing fair compensation and benefits, then providing good and safe working conditions, to give them opportunities to participate in decision making. Responsibility towards employee by company. The third, responsibility towards the owners, shareholders or investors, to ensure the safety of management. If the company give any safety towards investment behalf of owners or the shareholders, the investors. Automatically the investors invest their money into respective companies. Next, to ensure the fair and regular return of investment, ROI. Investors always expect some part of, a return in the form of interest or dividend. The company has to assure the fair and regular return on investment. They ensure the appreciation of investment by proper utilization of resources. If they are if they are means the owners or the shareholders utilize the resources effectively, the company automatically should appreciate their shareholders and the investor of the company. Next, continued part is responsibility toward the government. The business enterprise or business firms or companies should abide the rules, regulations, or laws time to time, which are central government or state government, or any company laws or mercantile laws or business. Indian laws. Next, to pay taxes and duties on time. The company has to pay tax towards the government in the form of corporate tax or income tax and duties on time. Any exempt duties or custom duties are there, by company has to pay within time to help in solving the social problems. The company has to solve some social problems which are prevailing in society. These are the responsibilities taken by the companies. Next, towards the government. Next, responsibility towards the community to protect the environment. All type of solutions. If the company opting any manufacturing like toys or cement industries have to follow some pollution rules. Some central government or state government environmental rules, anti-pollutions rules. Next, to provide more employment opportunities, to create some employment opportunity for unemployed youths or educated youths. Next, to help the weaker section of the society. Finally, to help the weaker section of the society. Who are weakers in the society? The company go voluntarily visit to their respective places or respective sections and help them directly or indirectly. Then finally, the sixth point, responsibility towards the suppliers. Suppliers means creditors. The company has to ensure the regular payment to the suppliers, means after purchasing any raw materials or any fixed assets, the company has to pay in-time payments. To adopt fair dealing with the suppliers, the company has to, or business enterprise or corporate world, to adopt the fair dealings with the suppliers. Fair dealing with the suppliers in the form of purchases, in the form of some installment payments. Then finally is third, to protect and assist small scale suppliers by placing order with them. So finally, the company or business enterprises to protect and assist, help the small scale suppliers or small vendors in by some placing or to get orders from small suppliers, and amount any dues or due payments have to pay within stipulated time. These are the social responsibility towards the different sections of this different interest groups. We will move next slide. I mean, we have another one more topic to discuss in this session. Let us move. What is the next topic we have to discuss? We will have to discuss. Okay, in the next slide, we will discuss about measurement of social accounting. Okay, let me show you on. My dear student or my dear friends, here the measurement of social accounting. Main problem which is being faced by business enterprises is to measure social benefits and social costs. On social benefits and social cost examples, it means it is very difficult on main problem faced by every business enterprise to measure the benefits and cost. It is practical problem being faced by it is a practical problem being faced by all of reporting entities. For example, how damage of air and water is to be shown in social impact statement. How to evaluate social cost arisen due to external or internal discrimination. Number of methods has been suggested for measurement. Some of them are discussed as well. Before going to or before discuss towards measurement of some social accounting, let me explain once again in Kannada or English. So here the big problem every business enterprise face the measurement of social accounting. Example, how damage of air, how a single person or any one of in the world or any person damage air. No, it is highly impossible. Then how the person makes damage to the water, how the man makes to the damage to air, it's highly impossible. No, the same here. The question arises. Evaluate of the social accounting is very difficult for the external and internal discriminations. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮೇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಹೌದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳಿಗೆ. ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳೋದಾದರೆ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಗಾಳಿಯನ್ನಾಗಲಿ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ, ವಾಟರ್ನ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ಇದು ಹೈಲಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಇದು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದು, ಮತ್ತು ಇದನ್ನು ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯುವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಹೌ ಟು ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯುವೇಟ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅರೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಮಿನೇಷನ್? ಅದನ್ನು ಪರೋಕ್ಷ, ಇದು ಆಂತರಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬಾಹ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ನೋ. ಇದನ್ನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಸರೋಗೇಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್. ಸರೋಗೇಟ್, replacing someone else or used instead of something else. Used something instead of something else. Used some instead of something else, or replacing something else, someone else. This is the first method available with us to determine surrogate value of social cost and social benefit. For example, an enterprise has a big hall, and suppose if that all its facility is donated to some cultural organization for holding one cultural event in the town. How to evaluate the social accounting? Example here, the company has a big hall And suppose if that all is facility, if all facility is donated to some cultural organization, ಒಂದು ಹಾಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಹಾಲನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಒಂದು ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಂದು ಬಿಗ್ ಹಾಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಬಿಗ್ ಹಾಲ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಡೊನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಹಾಲ್. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಳತೆ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ a surrogate value can be determined on the basis of the amount of rent. ಎಸ್, ಒಂದು ರೂಮ್ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಬಿಗ್ ಹಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಟಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಹಾಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡೊನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್, holding one cultural event in the hall. But in this case the surrogate means here replacing someone else or are used instead of something else. In this case surrogate value can be determined on the basis of amount of rent cultural organization would have to pay if they are rented same all facilities somewhere else. In this case surrogate value can be determined. Surrogate value can be on the basis of amount of rent the cultural organization would have to pay if they are rented same hall facility somewhere else. Surrogate valuation can be obtained by determining the amount of such groups would have to pay if they are rented facilities, if they rented facilities or rented commercial facilities having the same utility. It is the surrogation value. This is one of the best method of measurement of social accounting. Next method, second one, survey technique. In this approach is to do a survey for the same item about the worth of the item to different individuals. A special care must be taken while using this technique. This approach is to do survey for the same item about worth of the item for different individuals. A special care must be taken while using this technique. The individual must have clear-cut understanding of impact on him of the item for which the valuation is to be done. It means say that survey techniques involve obtaining information from those offered or affected elements of society who make the sacrifice or who receives the utility for measurement of social cost and benefits. In this, a simple approach is to ask individuals directly that something is worth to them. In this direct inquiry method, several criteria must be fulfilled. Example, the user affected individual must have clear appreciation of the impact on him of the item under consideration. Second one, he must be able to relate this impact on monetary units either directly or through the use of surrogates. Third one, he must be willing to give truthful answer or at least must have no discernible reason of lying. The two lines says like that. The third line, the individual must have ability to take or ability to relate the impact on monetary units, may either directly or indirectly, or he must be willing to give truthful reply to the question set in the survey being conducted. This is the another survey technique for measurement of social accounting. Third one, restoration or avoidance cost. Some of the social cost can be valued by determining the monetary value to prevent the particular damage. The restoration means replacement. In second approach, on the basis of the social accounting measurement, be conducted survey techniques. So survey technique is clearly state that any technique used, it must be, the individual must be clear cut understanding. ಸರ್ವೆ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಕಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮರ್ಥಕವಾಗಿ ಮಾನಿಟರ್, ಹಣದ ಘಟಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದು ಪರೋಕ್ಷ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರು, ನೇರವಾಗಿ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನು ವಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಸ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಟ್ರೂತ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಇದು ರಿಸ್ಟೋರೇಷನ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ, ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಡ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾನಿಟರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಹಣದ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಟು ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ದ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಒಂದು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಈ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ವ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ರೋಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಸೀಸನ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ವ್ಯಾನನ್ನು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಯಿತು ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಳೆಗಾಲದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಅವಾಯ್ಡೆಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಕೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್. This damage can be avoided if proper care is taken. ಈ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅದು ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ವ್ಯಾನ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ರೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ₹6,000, ಬಟ್ ದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟಿವ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ₹4,000. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ₹2,000 is the value of assigned to the social cost. ಅಂದರೆ ₹6,000 ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾನು ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಅದು ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟಿವ್ ಮೆಜರ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 4,000. ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ವ್ಯಾನ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು 6,000, ಬಟ್ ಅದರದ್ದು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟಿವ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ, ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಆರೈಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮೆಜರ್, ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟಿವ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ₹4,000. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಖರ್ಚು ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ 4,000, ಬಟ್ 6,000 4,000 ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ₹2,000 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅಸೈನ್ಡ್ ಟು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಈ ಮೆಥಡಿಂದ ನಾವು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟನ್ನು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಮೆಥಡ್, appraisal value. For valuation of certain goods and buildings, an independent appraisal's value can be useful and helpful. It means independent appraisal may be useful for valuing certain goods, building and land. These will often reflect nothing more than the expert estimate. These will often reflect nothing more than an expert estimate of market value and are thus analogous to surrogate valuation performed by outside expert. When appraisals are used, it is necessary that we understand the basis for them and finally interpret the results accordingly. It means say that this done is by experts by estimating market value of those items. The valuation of certain goods and buildings or independent appraisal appraisal value can be useful and helpful, but here this is done by the expert estimating the market value of those items and finally interpret the result of accordingly under the appraisal value. Then finally last one, analysis. Many times an economic and statistical analysis of available data produces a valid and reliable measure of value. Many times an economic and statistical analysis available data produces a valid and reliable measure of a value. Estimates of the increased earnings value of education have relied on present value analysis of comparative earnings rates and life expectancy. Here Many times economical and statistical analysis available. Here the data available for V-level measure value estimate the increasing along with to overcome some weaknesses. To measurement approach generally provide an adequate set of choices for virtually any social measurement problem. They must be used to, however, with the care and proper understanding in full recognition of their irrespective or respective weaknesses and especially careful attention to the attributes that are ultimately intended to be measured. It means that the Sacher committee reports has suggested that company social report needs to be developed both in quantity and monetary terms. It means that every measurements have its own limitations. To overcome the limitations, then only the situational accounting is successful. Apart from the learning objectives or learning outcomes, I mean in the second slide I had put some learning outcomes. Apart from learning outcomes, I want to discuss with you people rest of the topic in the next coming videos. So happy learning, my dear friends. For more videos, stay with us or stay with me or subscribe this YouTube channel. I will give you reference recording this video or coming class videos or next block. We give you references. Thank you for your kind attentions. So if you have any doubts, queries or clarifications, please mail us or mail me. I had put my email ID in the first slide, akemaruti@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Have a confident, have a progressive time. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Good night.